Hi everyone and welcome finally to another car boot haul. It's been, well, since the 20th of August, so it's been a long time since I've managed to be able to get to a car boot through weather, illness, a weekend away. So finally I managed to get to a car boot. This was on Sunday, just gone, so a couple of days ago. And I went to the big one in Wales, so I managed to get quite a bit. I only spent £48.50, but I got quite a bit of stuff, which was good. So I'll show you what I've picked up and tell you roughly how much it will get on eBay with postage. This is all based obviously on research I've done on sold listings and what I can find out about the items. So let's get into it. So this is everything I've picked up. We'll start over on this side as always, and the familiar things that I usually pick up, I've picked up again. Kaplunk, again I've sold out of all my sticks. I think I might still have one set of marbles left, but I've definitely sold all my sticks, so that was a brilliant pickup. That was £3, which is about average, £2 to £3 normally for a Kaplunk. Pop-Up Pirate, again I've sold out of all my swords. I had loads of them and they've all sold out over the summer. Again, this was £3. It looks to be almost complete, so that's fine. I'm sure I'll be able to make some bundles of swords out of those. Next, an Exploding Kittens. I've sold this before. Again, it was £3. It's a card game. I've never played it, but I have heard of it back from when I used to go to a local gaming store where I used to live. That's how I heard of the game, but it's like a comedy game. But it does sell, and it looks like it hasn't been played, or at least only played once. There's no damage to the cards, which is good. So yeah, I paid £3. You can normally get around £10, maybe just above £10. I will try higher, obviously it's Christmas coming up, and we'll go from there. So that was a good item to pick up. Next we get on to some mugs. Again, this is £3. The box is a bit beat up. But I will obviously put that in the listing. It's a 4th Doctor mug. Tom Baker, there's Romana there. These were out a few years ago now, for one of the anniversaries I think, possibly. It was $9.99 from the no longer around Doctor Who experience. Put on the screen how much that should go for. Hopefully more than £3 plus postage. I took a bit of a gamble on that one. Next, the BB-8 mug. I've sold this before. I used to have this mug myself. It was really dirty, but I put it in the dishwasher and it's come out absolutely mint condition, so really happy about that. All official, obviously, from the Disney store. I'll put on the screen what the current value of it is, hopefully around the £10 mark, but I only paid £1 for that, so that was really good. Next, another gamble. This was £2, so I thought it wasn't too bad. It's a Game of Thrones mug. The Night's Watch. I've never watched all of Game of Thrones, so I don't know it inside out, but it's got some like script text on there. Looks to be all official as well. Tankard size, so it's really big. So hopefully that will go well. I'll put on the screen how much you should get. I paid £2 for that, and obviously Christmas coming up, I'm sure someone will like that for Christmas. Next we've got a Lala Loopsy. I haven't done very well with Lala Loopsy recently. I've had a couple that just stuck around for ages. I think in the end I just donated them to charity. This was £2, but it had all its clothes and all the bits for the hair and stuff. I think there's some other bits in there, some spaghetti something. I think there's another doll range, spaghetti something. But I know these orange bits go in her hair. You plug in to make her hair. So I'll look up what that one's called and how much it's worth. I paid £2 for that lot, so I thought that was quite good. Next, a Rex dinosaur from Toy Story. Oh, that's what you do. Press the button, his arms move. He makes lots of noises. I don't think his mouth moves. I think his tail... Does his tail move? No, I don't know. But yeah, it's just his arms. But that's quite cool. That was £2, all official Disney. So hopefully that will get something. Again, I'll put on the screen what that should go for. Next, we have a whole bunch of early Learning Centre Happyland stuff. I got this from 3 different people, and this all cost me £4.50 in total. So we've got a doctor's surgery. It's got noises in it. It's got Doctor with it. Got a pirate ship ride and 2 of these like rocket ship things. I don't think they're worth megabucks. Usually in bundles you have to sell this stuff. Makes it a bit more economical sending it. The figures are where the money lies really with Early Learning Centre. And there's quite a few figures with it, so I've split up between the bits. I'll probably sell those 2 on its own. Maybe with the cat. But the rest I'll put in with the rides. So yeah, I can't really put a price on this, but I'd probably expect around 20, maybe 25 if I split out some of the figures for all of this. So £4.50, that's pretty decent. Next, some plush. These 2 are the first things I picked up on Sunday. Buzz and Woody from Toy Story. I've had these exact plushes before and I sold them in a bundle for around £18, I think. I paid £2 each for these, so a little on the high side, but it was the first thing I picked up, so I was just in the mood to buy something. Next we've got a Chester Zoo sloth, I think that is, and a Wild Republic raccoon. They were from the same stall. They were £1 each. They won't get megabucks, £7 or £8 each probably, but I do like picking up Wild Republic. And I've sold plenty of Chester Zoo stuff before because it's quite local to me, so you tend to see it quite a bit. Next to Snowman and Snowdog, perfect seller for Christmas. This was absolutely filthy. It was covered in yellow stains. So it went in the washing machine along with all my plush. I just put them all on a wash the other day, on Sunday when I got back. And it's come up brilliant. And this was only 50p. I kind of picked it up and said how much was this. I think my face said it all on the condition of it because it was really filthy. And I think that's why it was only 50p. But yeah, I thought a wash would get it up nice, and it has. So absolutely brilliant. I have sold this before. I can't remember how much, probably around the £10 mark, but if I'm wrong I'll put it on the screen now. Goodness Gang, a couple of different ones. I haven't seen these before. This is like a radish, I think, and a mushroom. So again, I'll put on the screen how much these are worth. They're usually sort of £8 or so. This was 50p. And this was £1, so not too bad. Then a Build-A-Bear, Twilight Sparkle. Sold this plenty of times before. Around the £10 mark. Sometimes you can get a bit more as it's Christmas. I might be able to get a bit more for it. So we'll see. But yeah, probably end up being about £10. I only paid £1 for it, so that was brilliant. Next, a bit of a weird one. I saw this book lying on the floor. And I thought, well, I haven't seen this book before. So I thought it was something quite good. It's There and Back Again, An Actor's Tale, behind the scenes look at Lord of the Rings by Sean Astin with Joe Layden. Hardback, good condition, doesn't look like it's been read at all. It looks absolutely brand new. So I thought, yeah, that looks quite interesting. I left it because I was umming and ahhing and single books don't always sell brilliant. So I thought I'd do some research on eBay and then go back to the stall. I looked on eBay and you can see on the screen, I'll post some screenshots that have sold. A couple of them are signed, but there's high ones that aren't signed that have sold, which I'm not quite sure why the prices are all over the place. But it's worth more than £2 plus postage, which is what I paid for this. So I rushed back to the stall and bought it. And finally, we have a bunch of Lego, which I took a punt on because I wasn't sure if some of it had value or not. We've got a city, I'm not sure what that is, looks like a robber running away from a policeman. 60170, just trying to see a date on it. 2018, so I'm sure that's probably retired now. It's all sealed new in the box, so I'll put on the screen how much that could be worth. Next, for £5 we have a London bus. I have seen these for sale in like airports and on eBay. I'm sure it was more than £5 plus postage to buy new, so I thought I'd take a punt on that. This is from 2016-17. I think you can still get it, but I'll do my research and I'll put on the screen how much that's worth. Final box set, sealed and new. It's a Creator 3-in-1. This has been around for donkey's years. It's still available in shops. This was only £5. I know it's more than that in the shops, but it's not a huge profit on it. It probably will only get about 10 to 12, but again, Christmas coming up, I'm sure that will sell. And next she had a couple of bags. These are like those freebies you get when you place orders on the Lego shop website and stuff. They were £1 each, so I just picked them up. I don't know if they've got any value up on the screen if they do, but I might just bundle those two together maybe. But for £1 each, I thought that was okay. So yeah, that is my haul from Sunday. Can't believe I managed to get to another car boot this year. I thought I was going to be out of luck for the rest of the year, but thankfully not. I don't know if I'll be able to get to another car boot this week. We should just have to wait and see on the weather. Hopefully, judging by the weather at the moment, it's not too bad, but I think rain's coming tomorrow. So just keep an eye out on my channel. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye.